Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State. The blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the Louisville Cardinals return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. It's complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. To the air, it's Shuck. He's got the back in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 3rd down coming up after the completion. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Right down the middle. It's caught. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
It's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field and everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Go straight ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Yellow Jackets offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
Yeah, I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
He'll keep it himself. The Yellow Jackets pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's King. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. And the ball slipped out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Yeah, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on 3rd and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off and get it yourself with your legs. Beautiful job.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Back to throw, it's King. Coming after it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches.
Looking for a huge play. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 7 over USC. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Now on first down from the 30. Back to throw, it's King. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Going up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brooks. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to throw it. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. The 50. The 40. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Pulls and fires complete. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle.
The kick is good.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
Set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Oh, it's a reverse. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Second down.
Looking to throw, it's Shuck. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Cardinals will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the lone back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling plays.
The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going. Yeah,
let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Shuck. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Unloads it downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Back to throw, it's shot. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. He'll just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Looking to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Singleton. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Kane. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give. Nice move there.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got fourth down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. On second down, just keeps firing. Lofts one high and deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
The Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Pressure coming. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Kane. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Cardinals are on the move. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Cardinals.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Getting set for the point after. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 11 over Kent State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the air, it's King. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Oh, he's looking to throw. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made after the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Touchdown, Louisville! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on second and long from the 8. Looking to throw, it's King. Finds his man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He wants to throw, trying to get to it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Back to pass, it's Shuck. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Hand off from the shotgun. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to it. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if... Touchdown, Cardinals! And they made it to the house, but they found that 6 points waiting on them. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Georgia Tech, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Looking downfield, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Trying to barge in. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, they'll run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield, it's King. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He lobs one high down the left side.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running back searching for a hole. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Turner. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Cardinals have taken it inside the 20. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He's got him in the flat. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
21.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner is stopped. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to pass, it's King. He wants a big play here late. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They're trying to get to him. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
Now on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.